Hi, my name is Patrick, and this video should tell you about common mistakes that you need to avoid in CAT 2024. So we talk about before the CAT and during the CAT, both the aspects. So before the CAT, people normally try to be more relaxed sometimes. So my suggestion, at least during the slot of the exam, whatever the slot is, okay, time slot, try to be active at that point of time. So if you have a morning slot, look at the time of the exam, ensure that you're active, because the body clock works accordingly. So normally when you're active at a particular time, you tend to be active at the same time. It's like when you get up in the morning, you normally get up at the same time because the body clock works on that time. So ensure that you're active at that point of time. Sleep at your regular time before the CAT. Avoid more or less sleeping. Either way is bad. Anyway, it should not make a difference if your mind is relaxed. But yes, so if you have afternoon slot or evening slot, and if you plan to sleep before that, before you go to the exam hall, then have a small nap or sleep a day before, 2 days before the examination to just get used to the whole pattern. Avoid intensive preparation a day before CAT. Try to focus and do preparation. I'm not saying don't do preparation, but focus more on relaxation. If you don't prepare anything, also is fine. It's not going to make a big difference, except that during the time slot be active, else try to relax as far as possible. Don't drink too much liquid before the exam. I mean, when you go before to the examination hall, drinking too much of water, avoid, because if your bladder gets full and you want to go to the washroom during the examination, it could just waste your time. But yes, I'm not saying don't drink water. Drink water. I mean, it's important based on whatever your requirements are. Also, don't avoid eating too much that will make you sleepy. But eating is important, because without proper eating, you will not have the energy during the examination hall. So have a normal routine, whatever you follow. Don't overdo it or underdo it. Just go for the examination hall with an open mind and just follow your normal pattern as such. But yes, this is what I would say before the CAT, as far as possible, avoid as such. During the CAT, the one more thing that I would want to mention to avoid is don't look at too many social media videos talking about CAT is going to be this way or CAT is going to be that way. Avoid predicting the paper. Just go with the open mind as far as possible and try to do your best. During the CAT, don't panic if the CAT is not going as per plan. I mean, if by chance you feel, oh, I'm not able to solve a single set or nothing is going as per plan, take a small break just to relax your mind. The more your mind is relaxed, the better you'll perform. Normally what I say is just close your eyes and take one deep breath. If you want, maybe 2 deep breaths. And then again, pre-plan your paper and write the exam. Think and write the exam again. How you need to focus or what you need to focus. Because if the thing is not going as per your plan, that means the paper is a little different from what is expected. So everyone will be in the same boat, and so don't worry that you are under stress. Also, don't give up if one of your sections have not gone up to your mind. This is very common. I mean, but yes, there have been a lot of cases where people have not given up and done well. So there was a case last year where a student did badly in verbal. Though a strong point was verbal, badly in verbal because the computer was not working in the verbal section and there was a lot of noise going on, everything, and she couldn't do anything in the verbal section purely because of the circumstances around her. And she hardly could solve a few questions. But she managed to do well in the Cont and DLR, which are though not a tough, but she not a strong suit, but she still managed to give her best shot out there. She managed to score decently and get an admission to FMS, which is great. She was happy about it. But the fact that she did not give up despite a good slot not doing well was good. Also, more commonly what happens is people being extremely bad in DLR, not being able to solve maybe a few questions, and then giving up on Cont. Then when the results come out, they realize, oh, they cleared the DLR cutoff because they only solved few questions that was enough to clear the cutoff. But in Cont, because they gave up, they could not clear the cutoff. So my suggestion is that 2 hours, don't give up, give your best shot in that 2 hours, whatever possible, and try to do however. Also, don't base your examination performance on what you have heard before the exam. So before the exam, you must have heard, oh, the paper is tough or the paper is easy. I've seen this. I mean, before going to the examination hall, people heard, oh, the previous slot people solved 2 sets of DLR. They went to the exam and they all saying, I have to solve 2 sets to score so much percentile. But they realized that couldn't solve the 2 sets, and that created a dampener and put stress throughout the paper. When they came out, they realized that their slot DLR set was tougher than the previous slots, and even if they had solved 1 set or slightly more than 1 set, it could have been sufficient. But they didn't realize it because they got a feedback that 2 sets were required, and that created panic. So avoid trying to base your examination performance based on what you heard before the exam. Go with the open mind and just try to do your best. If you find a paper tough, it is tough for everyone. If you find a paper easy, it's easy for everyone. Remember that. So go with the open mind and try to do your best. That is most important part as far as examination is concerned, right? So just do your best. There is all is well from the movie Three Idiots. Just ensure that everything happens, whatever happens for the best. So just chill and relax. We'll come up with more videos to help you with preparation and what to do during the exam in terms of what to carry, what not to carry, right? All the best for the exam.